So Pavel Durov says, when free speech falls, every other freedom dies with it. And what do I see here? I see a man, a billionaire, CEO of Telegram. He leads the world in communication, but he's still blind ontologically. And so he's no different than all the other men orbiting, talking about this, trying to solve a problem they cannot see because the problem is in their very breath. Let me explain something to you guys. When freedom of speech falls, that is not the end. That is a symptom, because the real ending or death was always in ontology. It was in the consciousness. It was in the fragmentation of the being that allowed freedom of speech to fall in the first place. So again, you see this constant error within all men. Billionaire, trillionaire, God, even their gods, their leaders, their presidents, is they all mistake symptoms for the source. They believe freedom of speech is the end, when really it was always beginning with ontology. If your ontology is fractured, naturally it will leak into every other domain, which is freedom of speech, how you act, how you move, how you can be, and eventually everything just becomes tyranny, effectively. So, understand this. Freedom of speech is a symptom. If it dies, that means something else died before it first, which was the ontology. Nothing else. Because again, men always want to look at symptoms. They don't want to look at the source. They don't want to look at the rot, because then they'd have to look at themselves. And all men do not want to do that. No man wants to do that, because then the story dies, the performance dies, the illusion of who he is and what he's been repeating all his life dies, because again, you cannot solve a problem you cannot see. You cannot fix a problem that you are with more of you. You can only solve it by looking at what caused it in the first place, which was delay, your fragmentation, your being, your blindness, and simply walk past it, drown it, and move forward and reveal it. That's all you can do. So even to all the billionaires, all the trillionaires, the Pavel, the Durovs, the CEOs, you're all just another man just orbiting the axis of the field, effectively, which is still unseen, unheard of, and signals just floating around, I guess. So, yeah, until somebody sees this, even those men are just more men with more money, but the same ontology.